Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well, and I hope that you have a marvelous day. I am here to do an intuitive card reading on today's energies to see what insights, messages, and guidance that the universe has for us. So let's take a look at the cards and see what today has in store for us. Okay. So we have Parrot Spirit, watch your words. Yeah, this is very important. And it's not just watching your words that you tell other people, because that is important because our words have power, our words have weight. They can impact other people without us realizing it. Like, despite best intentions, our words can, be deadly weapons. But also watch your words that you tell yourself, the narratives that you speak, because the tongue is very powerful. Your words matter, and you could be speaking ill upon yourself and other people, and that's the thing. Like, it's like self-fulfilling prophecies where you're putting your time, energy, and attention. The things you are speaking into existence, it matters. It very much matters. That's why you need to watch your words. And when it comes to words and spelling them out, it's called spelling for a reason. You basically casting a spell. It's like incantations. You are speaking things into existence. So the words that you use, whether they're the words that you speak literally out with your and verbally out into the world, or internally, with your inside voice, your mental voice, it matters, because they very much are self-fulfilling prophecies. And it's like I've just witnessed it a lot with my family, and even my friend's mom. Like, they tend to be very, very negative, and they're always worrying and full of fear and anxiety and stress, and they're like putting out all this ill will, not just towards themselves but other people, and they're always expecting the worst, and they're like, oh, what if this happens, what if that happens? And like, I'll try to point out, it's like, you don't want to do that. Like, one thing that happened earlier this month for my friend's birthday, her mom had good intentions. She wanted her daughter to be happy on her birthday. Nothing wrong with that. But what she decided to say, and like, it was like several things that led up to this, where it was like the energy felt cut off, and so I was trying to point out to her. She's like, oh, my friend came out and she's like, I curse you to be happy. And I'm like, whoa, 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 don't do curses. And my friend's like, what the heck? Why would you do that? And like, we're trying to like, no, you don't speak word curses on people. Like, no, like, that's ick. Don't do that. You really need to watch your words, because they have lots of power. And a lot of people don't take it very seriously. They take things lightly. They'll say all these horrible things and be like, oh, well, I didn't really mean it. It's like, your words hold power. You can speak things into existence. You don't want to be doing that. Like, oh yeah, you say it's a joke now, but it's like, if you manifest that into reality, will you still be laughing? So you gotta watch your words. You gotta be mindful. Be very selective and pick them accordingly. That's sort of like how I always differentiate and speak up when people try to say that I'm nice. And I'm like, no, that is very different than what I am. I do not associate myself with niceness. I will take, kind. I'll take kindness over that, but nice and kind are very different. Nice is more playing nice, social niceties, being polite, kind of playing the game, but it's kind of fake. It's not genuine. You don't feel it. It's not like heartfelt. Versus kindness, it's sincere, it's genuine, it's wishing the other person well. It's coming from a place of love and affection. It's just very different energies, and I do not use them interchangeably. I know lots of people do. lots of people do. And then that's also like how I am more mindful about even words people use as like nicknames for me. Like someone I knew was trying to, like, it was coming from a good place. They wanted to be, you know, endearing, affectionate, but they started calling me doll, and I was just like spoke on like, hey, I know you didn't mean anything bad by this, but I would prefer if you did not do that because I don't like the association. Dolls are playthings. Dolls, you know, are usually sitting up on a shelf looking pretty, not having any autonomy of their own, you know, and they're just, you know, there for other people to use as they please, to pick up at the shelf to play, or just sit there and look pretty forever. Like they don't have a voice, you know, that they are just, you know, kind of like a puppet. Like I just don't like the feeling of that. And so you just gotta be mindful of the words, not just, you know, that you speak, but the people that use on you, because they really do matter. So I'm wishing you all a wonderful rest of your day. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.